What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to review the all-new purple tank. If you guys like this video, I would super appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I drop a new video. And as always, if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, you can head on over to logoinfusion.com or iambowling.com and use my promo code Lewis, and that'll get you 20% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, I have a link to my Patreon where you can help support this channel. So the purple tank features the Flux Core, which has an RG of 2.57 and a max differential of 0.015 in 15 pounds. Then wrapped around that Flux Core is the purple urethane cover. This is true urethane. This is not microcell. It comes out of box at a 1000 grit laser scan sand. And then the layout on this one is 45 by 4 by 25. And then I have a second one, which is drilled 45 by 3 3/8 by 70. So the pin-up purple tank that you're gonna see is the same layout that I have on my desert tank. And you guys already know how much I love that desert tank. So I wanted to make sure I had the same layout so I can see what the differences between them are. And then with the pin down purple tank, I went with a really strong pin to pap and a very high VAL angle. I wanted to make sure that this ball would hook early and stop. I want it to be very, very smooth down lane. Let me know down below in the comments if you're gonna order the purple tank for yourself when it comes out on March 10th. I'm gonna take you guys out on the lanes now here at South Point so you can see both of these purple tanks in action. All right, so the first purple tank that we're gonna take a look at is the pin up one. So let's see if we can find a way to make it strike. Okay, that is very impressive. What I really like about that ball compared to the desert tank is that this ball actually wants to slow down and stop down lane. Where the desert tank for me, even though it's my favorite ball ever, it doesn't want to stop. It gets down lane and goes. This one got down lane and just stopped, which is a really good sign. So that last shot was really good. I'm standing around 23, 24. I do drift a little bit to the right. So I'm probably finishing around 19. And I'm trying to hit like 8 at the arrows and try to keep it more up the lane and not send it into the friction. Let's see if we can repeat that shot one more time. Yeah, that was a little slow, and man, that thing really, really hooks. If I'm gonna play this part of the lane on a house shot, I really gotta make sure that I keep my speed up and be nice and firm. All right, so because I have to be so firm with this pin up one, I'm gonna move left a little bit and see if I can actually shape it a little bit. Now, for me, that is not the ideal thing to do with urethane. I like to trap urethane up the lane, but because it's hooking so much, I wanna see what happens if I create a little bit of angle through the front part of the lane. And it's not gonna be a lot, it's gonna be a couple boards, nothing crazy. Did you guys see that? That's crazy. I moved like maybe 3 and 1 left and the ball actually still went through the pins. It didn't boom down lane like other reactive resin balls or like the microcell balls do. It's really stopping. So this is a really, really good sign. I'm gonna switch it over to the pin down one now. So now we're gonna change it over to the pin down one. And I'm gonna try to throw it from the same spot that I threw it, the pin up one, before I started shaping it. So when it was more up the lane. Let's see what we can do. This one being 3 3/8 by 70 should be very smooth in the back part of the lane. Okay, I definitely missed that one at the bottom, but as you can see, it is incredibly smooth. So let's try that again from the same spot. So we're gonna try to throw that same shot. I'm really gonna make sure I hit it at the bottom because the last shot I definitely missed it. So again, what I focus on when I'm here on the lane is try to have an open hand at release and be as forward as I can. Oh my God, trip 410. Yeah, I like that a lot. So far, I mean, I'm only like 5 shots in. Right now, I'm thinking I really like this pin down one a little bit more because it looks like it'll let me play a little bit straighter. And give me that true urethane shape. Now, I'm not saying urethane is better than microcell or microcell is better than urethane, but when you need a urethane look, microcell just ain't it. So that's what I'm really liking right now out of these balls. So again, we're still in this pin down one. I am going to try to throw the same shot and see if I can just repeat it, make sure that wasn't just a fluke shot. So let's see. Again, right now I'm looking at 23 at my feet, but I drift a little bit to the right anyway. Kick out the 5.7. Yeah, I like that a lot. So we're still in the pin down one. Just for the sake of the giggles, I'm gonna move left to where I was striking with the pin up one and see if I can get this one to shape. I don't think it will, but we're gonna try. I was wrong. I mean, it was definitely slow, but it still went through the pins the right way, so I'm impressed. So now we're gonna transition into the pin up one. And quick shout out to Turbo for supplying me with the best stuff in the business. So now we're in that pin up one. I'm still gonna be in that shapy area where I'm standing around 25, 26. And see if we can get it to go through the pins again. Yeah, see, that's definitely urethane. I definitely missed it. I missed right, missed it at the bottom, 2-pin. So we're gonna stay in this pin up one, except this time we're gonna move right and really play into the strengths of urethane, which is more up the lane. We are bowling on a typical house shot, so there is gonna be a lot of friction, but still, with a urethane ball, you really wanna be up the lane, at least for me. So now we're gonna go back to like that 22, 23 area and just try to keep it as much up the lane as possible. Can you guys hear that? I mean, I'm impressed. I know I've said that already, but that's crazy. So again, we're still in the pin up one. And the one thing I do, so I got about a game in right now, and so far I'm not seeing any carry down, which is the one big drawback that you always hear from urethane balls. So I'm about a game in and I'm not running into any carry down so far. So we're gonna try and repeat that shot and see what we can do. Anytime you slap out the 10 like that, it's a good sign. So now we're switching back into the pin down one. And like I said before, I'm really liking this pin down one a little bit more right now. It's still early. And then guys, like, as always, I'm not cutting out any of these shots. So what you see is what you get. This is basically a one-take video. All right, so open hand. Okay, that's good. So that was from the same spot as the pin up one. It looks like I'm definitely gonna have to move a little bit more right with this pin down one. Even though it is a stronger pin to pap, I still need to play a little bit straighter, get it more up the lane. So that's what we're gonna try on the next shot. So off that last shot that wins, I mean, it struck, so I can't be mad, but I'm gonna move like 2 boards right with my feet, maybe 1 left with my eyes, and get it really up the lane. So now I'm standing like around 20, and I'm gonna try to hit like 9 at the arrows. That hit 9 at the arrows. I think if I didn't, don't roast me in the comments, but that was a really good shot. So before we wrap up this video, I really want to throw both of these from a little bit further left and see if I can get it to shape. Typically my A game is just to fire it up the right side, which is why this ball looks so good right now. So we're gonna try to really slow hook it a little bit and create some shape. So I'm gonna move up on the approach, really trying to slow hook this ball. Trip the 8-pin. That was really good. That was significantly slower than what I normally throw the ball at. and it still read it. That's a trick that I see a lot of these PVA guys doing, is slow hooking urethane, and I'm gonna need to find a way to add that into my arsenal. So now we're gonna do the same thing with the pin down one, same spot, see if I can get it to strike like that pin up one. This should really be the big difference between these two balls. So again, slow hook, nice and forward. Wow, okay, that was extreme. That was extremely lucky. I rolled a 2-pin, but as you can see, that ball hooked significantly less than the pin up one. I mean, very fortuitous strike, but that was crazy. So one thing I do want to try is I'm gonna try to play like super far to the right, which is something I haven't done yet with this ball. So the goal is to try to hit 5 around there. I'm not really good at playing this part of the lane, but we're gonna try. I'm standing at around 14, 15, really trying to get it up that first arrow. Wow. That was pretty close to 5, and it just shredded the rack. So now we're gonna try the pin up one from that same spot, trying to hit 5-ish at the arrows. The pin down one looked really good from that spot. So let's see if this pin up one can do the same. Right around the same spot, 14, 15 on my feet, trying to hit 5. Shorter VA angle though, so it should hook a little more down lane. Yeah, the pin up one hooks quite a bit more for me than the pin down one. That was about 5 at the arrows. It might have been a hair slow, but it hooked a ton. Guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you like this new format, because if you don't, I'll scrap it. The last thing I'm going to show you guys are the tracer lines on the lane. Take care. Well, there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth analysis of this brand new purple tank. Let me know down below in the comments if you like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future with this format. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time, guys.